All right, we're live. Welcome to the Double Dribble podcast for Thursday, December 23rd.
Happy Christmas Eve.
What?
Merry Christmas Eve.
Oh, Merry Christmas Eve is correct. Are you you got a tray over there?
What?
You got a tree over there? Oh, that's nice. Oh man, you can tell. It's like you can see who's about to get married and who's not. Although I just don't have the lights on. There's lights on the pub.
The freaking winter wonderland in this place,
Dude,
man.
These people from the dog puppy play group in the morning made me they made me a batch of Christmas cookies, and I remarked, I was like, those lemon squares are fire because I'm a fucking huge lemon square guy. Today they brought me 2 huge trays of lemon squares. You don't like lemon squares?
No.
Dude, the ooey gooey goodness. What do you mean? How you not like a good lemon square?
No.
LS?
I don't like lemon flavored desserts, honestly.
I guess I don't like lemon heads or whatever either. I'm not like a huge lemon guy, but I like.
No, I like lemon hard candy, and I love lemonade.
You like lemon heads, but you don't like lemon squares? What the fuck is going on? That's it. That's not allowed. You either like lemon heads and lemon
I don't like tart cakes. I don't like tart cakes. I don't like key lime pie. Like, get out of here.
You don't like key lime pie. You like pumpkin pie?
Love pumpkin pie. It's a totally different.
Likes pumpkin.
That's a different genre.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
I've actually, dude, and you know, crazy, dude, sweet potato pie, I was very against because I don't like the concept of it.
It's basically pumpkin pie.
It's the same fucking thing. It's literally the same thing. If they just put a little sweetener or whatever in it, it's just you can't even tell the difference.
The texture's like slightly different. I feel like you get some like shreddy bits in there sometimes, but nonetheless, it's still very good. And I was the same way. I was you know what else I was anti for way too long?
What?
Pecan pie.
Oh, never been apprehensive about pecan pie. I dive right into a pecan pie. Love a pecan pie.
That went from wouldn't try it.
I will say pecan pie, you got to limit your intake. Can't be having too much pecan pie. Very sugary. Yeah, I go back for seconds when I hit up a pumpkin pie. I go for.
Can't do that with pecan pie.
Your
stomach will hate you. Your stomach will hate you.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, that went from a won't try it pie to me. It shot right into my top 3.
How could you not want to try a pecan pie?
Because a nut pie on the surface, it's like a nut pie, kind of similar to like sweet potato pie, like a potato pie. Like that seems weird. Just don't judge a book by its cover is the moral of the story.
Hey, I'm a big I actually gravitate if I'm walking up to 2 things of brownies, one has nuts, one doesn't have nuts. I'm a guy I will go for the nuts one.
Interesting.
Yeah,
while we're on the topic and while in the season, real quick, top 3 pies in this order: apple pie, pumpkin pie, pecan pie.
Oh no, I'm pumpkin first. Pumpkin, I'll always go for a pumpkin.
I mean. It's up for debate, but apple pie is that's just Americana. That's home sweet home. Yeah. Warm apple pie with vanilla ice cream. I could eat it every day.
Yeah. That's true. That's one of those that actually lives up to the bill. That always lives up. I'll take a apple pie with ice cream over like a brownie with ice cream.
Oh, of course. Yeah. Definitely.
All right, let's dive into the games. We'll put a note that the actual games start at 3:40. We have a few lines, but the rest we'll just have to set our own for. It's a nice slate tomorrow. I like the matchups. I'm a big fan. So let's dive right in.
It's a very. I wasn't good on the last podcast, but I do think tomorrow's slate or today's slate is very winnable.
Is it? Who's up 2-0 in head-to-head so far? In the young burgeoning little.
I don't know. I haven't been counting.
Yes. All right.
Hawks Sixers.
You want to start with Hawks Sixers?
That's what I got first on the slate.
So we got a back-to-back for the Hawks. I assume similar.
Banged up Hawks. You said the line's only 7.
7.5 open.
I mean, as long as they don't sit Joel Embiid.
I'm trying to think. What I was watching with the Hawks actually provide 0 rim resistance without Capella. I mean, it's bad with Capella. Without Capella, it's really bad.
Andre Drummond is out on protocol.
Is he?
Yes.
So this might just be a bunch of wings running around. I don't know if they'll cover the 7.5, but I like them. I mean, they're not gonna. This Hawks team can't beat anybody. I don't think they can literally beat anybody in the NBA right now. I think they could beat maybe like 65% of college teams.
I mean, a Magic team that's somewhat depleted just made light work of them.
Somewhat depleted. They're starting Hassani Gravett at point guard.
There you go. And they just made light work of them. So,
all right.
Sixers.
As long as I can eat the
as long as Joel Embiid plays, Sixers.
I don't know if I can eat the 7.5. He's not as important to me.
Sixers at home. Sixers have had 2 nights off as well.
Just loafing around out there.
2 nights off.
Is George Niang back?
I think he might be. Although I thought he went on protocol earlier this week too.
He's a sneaky important part of your team. Okay.
Nah, he hasn't been playing very good basketball lately.
Atlanta's on the back-to-back.
Traveling. George Niang is out. George Niang is out. Drummond is out, both with protocol. Shake Milton out, doesn't say what.
Danny Green.
He might have just gone on protocol. Danny Green just went on protocol today, but that's like a net positive. Danny Green not playing.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, it's you guys or nothing. I can't go.
Well, yeah, obviously, but yeah, I
don't know whether I want to lay those. I'm apprehensive there. Let's move on to. Are you taking them? So are you going to lay the 7.5? Or are you going to wait?
I mean, I need some confirmations on who's playing for the Sixers.
I think you have them. I think you're going to see.
I don't know, man. Like they've done this sneaky shit a few times where, like, I forget who it was in the last week.
You guys had 1 bench point in your last game. 1.
They won.
A single point from your bench.
They won.
Isaiah Joe with 1 point. Yeah, I'm just saying, not super sustainable for Steph
Curry. No, of course not.
Steph Curry with a plus 14 plus minus playing so well.
Yeah, he's
this season he's been great.
Yeah, but I mean in the playoffs, is that what you want to rely on, Seth Curry, as your number 2?
I'm not a fan of you guys though.
Well, no, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of us to make a run either. But yeah, I'm gonna take the Sixers.
Okay.
I'm just wary of. I forget who it was last week. They just took Embiid out in like 30 minutes before tip off because they thought it was a winnable game. And it was the that Memphis game that we bet on last week where we took him.
I think it's more. I don't think it's like that you think you can win without him. I think that he's got serious health problems that are always acting up. He's had back problems since he was like 17 years old. Like, I mean, you're just not going to make it
when you have giantism.
Well, but I'm just saying, it's not like I don't think all these things are random. I think they're like that guy has probably run off the court like a total of like 3 miles in his life. He has zero conditioning. His body's falling apart. He's just making it as long as he can. Bro, in like the fourth quarter of games, he literally looks like he's running through a fucking maze of molasses. It's like bad. His body looks like it's shutting down. I feel bad for him. He doesn't have that much longer left. It's sad to say. I peg Zion. I'm good at pegging these things. I just know.
He's 27. I was talking to my buddy about this the other day. When Embiid hits 30, it's good night. We got 3. He's 27. We got 3 more years.
Well, I think that's pushing it. But all right, too much time spent on those bums.
Yeah, that's a funny game.
Rockets similarly off of back-to-back after getting their teeth kicked in by the Bucks right now. Going to the Pacers. Line's minus 8.5 on the Pacers right now. I'm leaning that way. How are you feeling?
Initially, I thought the Rockets with the points, but back-to-back, traveling from Milwaukee to Indiana is not a very far travel. I guess that's probably like a bus ride. But nonetheless, Pacers coming off that bad loss. This is like a nice bounce back spot. 8.5 just seems no Malcolm Brogdon.
No Malky?
No Malky.
This game feels very much to me. I hate the Pacers. I actually got the last one right. I'm turning this ship around against the Pacers franchise. I feel like this is almost like where the Rockets don't have enough discipline to win this, to even keep this game freaking close. This is what I see. It's Brogdon's questionable with his Achilles. No McConnell. Oh, TJ Warren actually is still alive, it says.
Yeah, he's just
That's good.
he's on ice.
Yeah, I'm not sure I can do.
Basically Encino.
Dude, out. I don't think they're also going to punish the lack of athleticism for the Pacers. Like, these guards are all like Armani Brooks, Garrison Matthews, out. Garrison Matthews.
You don't think Christian Wood creates a problem for them though?
No, can't Miles Turner just guard him?
He's not that. He doesn't move laterally well enough to guard him. And if Brogdon doesn't play, not that Eric Gordon is anything special these days, but I feel like he can kind of eat in that game.
You know who's really good, and I don't hear people talk about? O'Shea Brissett.
Love O'Shea.
He's very good.
He's been kind of the doghouse this year, though. Hasn't been getting a ton of minutes.
I don't like. It's actually odd how much TJ McConnell is important for this team. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a. Let's see. Sabonis usually it's the key. I mean, what are they going to do against Sabonis? Are they going to put Jalen Tate on him?
I mean, that's the flip side of that. Right? What do they do? They have nothing. They have no answers for Sabonis.
Another problem I noticed with this team is that they actually have zero continuity on offense, which is pretty bad. It's all ISO. Or it's like put your head down and go to the rim, which is like it works in some matchups. I don't know against the Pacers. I think they're going to be smart enough and are long enough to – no, the Rockets. Like, have you ever seen that Sengun guy play? That guy might have upside in the future. He literally is like, even from 18 out, he's just like, what moves can I put on to get to the rim? And it's like, I don't care how effective this is going to be, whatever. I'm getting the fucking rim, and I'm going to attempt a crazy layup. That guy is a crazy 7-footer. He plays very interesting because it's all like off the bounce moves and interesting shit. But they just all are kind of spastic. Christopher, I don't know.
Who's the other 7-footer on their team that I'm blanking on? That's made a few stops.
Who?
On the Rockets.
DJ Augustine?
No. I said 7-footer.
Oh, I don't know. He's not playing right now. Tice, but he's not playing right now.
Tice.
He didn't play as a coach's decision, so I don't know. He's probably too, like, they want whoever to – I mean, they need to get out and run. They're just like –
yeah, he's a little oafy.
Sengun is really the only person that moves kind of slow, and I guess he's, like, kind of a future project that they expect to get more or whatever. So, yeah, I can't do this. This Rockets team, every time you take them, and I'm fine taking them as a huge dog when I think they can win the matchup. Like, I'll take them on, like, money line situations and stuff. But this team, you're just like
it's a bad spot for them.
Eric Gordon and DJ Augustine, you're expecting to just be fucking masterful every game. Where it's like, well, there's a reason why I know, but they're not like, you know.
And they're both old at this point, and you're asking them to play on a back-to-back against a Pacers team that had the night off. Yeah,
I want to take the Pacers. If anything, I'm taking the Pacers. I don't think they can guard their guards. I think it's a mess. I think that game.
Yeah, no, I agree. And who guards LeVert? So between LeVert and Sabonis, yeah, I'm swung. Pacers it is. Yeah, I was leaning. I started to lean that way, and now I've fallen.
All right, hold on. You start on. I gotta open the door for my dog. Pelicans Magic, because that Magic game just ended. I gave out Magic +2 up to +260 right before it tipped.
We were both on the Magic +240. Took it early this morning.
On my social media. But that was a nice. The Hawks are it's a dumpster. But I don't think that said. I mean, this Magic team is devoid of guard play. Like, they're just all on toughness, and I mean, they just got no board basically every other play during this.
Did Luke Walton get fired, or does he have COVID?
From the I don't know.
Kings? Doug Christie's coaching their team.
Doug fucking Christie. His kid is on Michigan State this year. His kid was like a 4 or 5 star.
Does his kid look like Baltimore too?
Yeah, his kid's got a similar look. Yeah, he got hair though. His kid's got hair.
That's Pelicans all day. That's
so Magic back-to-back. I think the Pelicans are trending up. I took them. They were a best bet I gave out on the last podcast, and I gave it out on my social media as a best bet 2-unit play. I like the way the Pelicans are trending up. They won that game. I thought the best advantage they had in that last matchup against the Blazers was Valanciunas over Nurkic. Nurkic was in foul trouble in like 2 minutes into that game, and they still controlled the entire game. I think they're starting to trend up. When Ingram plays well,
Valanciunas should absolutely eat in this matchup too. The Magic have no one to bang with him. Nobody.
yeah, I think they need to continue to. I've noticed the last few games I've watched, it seems like, and just the box score say he's getting more minutes. But I need Nickeil Walker-Alexander to continue to work through all this shit because he has to become a huge part of this team if they're going to have any success in the future because you struck out on the Zion one. Sorry to tell you, but he's not playing any more basketball. He's going to play like 20 more games in his career.
I think he'll play. I think he'll play more basketball. I just don't think he'll play any more basketball in New Orleans.
Why would they give up on him?
He wants it. He's wanted out since he got drafted there. I think that's a big reason why he's putting in
he's just eating his way through the McDonald's value menu to get there.
I think that's why he's putting zero effort into working back is because he doesn't want to.
But the thing is, he's sacrificing. People are forgetting who the fuck he is. You're giving up. The thing about the NBA that you have to realize if you're going to sit out.
He's got some night, dude. He's got that big Jordan contract. What do you mean?
Well, I get, but you're either done because he's got enough money for life. He's done. If he wants to, just quit. That's what I would do. I just
does have enough money
in the background. Like he forgot about me and all my hundreds of millions of dollars. Put it in, buy some NFTs, buy some crypto.
Not to mention how much did he make at Duke?
I don't think he made that much. I just saw something. Dennis Smith got confirmed getting like a $40K bag. They don't.
Why else does he go to NC State?
No, but I'm saying you buy these players, you're not sending them like millions of dollars. You're sending them like fucking a couple $100,000 and that's it. You can buy like the best player with a couple $100,000.
Oh, it's the best ROI out there is college.
Well, not anymore. All these people, it's awesome now. I've been buying every time one of the college players win, like a player has a good game for me and they win. I go on and buy all their because they all have NIL deals now. So I've been buying I have so many sweatshirts of random fucking college players where I buy like their little because they all have like links for apparel deals and all different sponsorships in their Instagrams and shit now. So I go to support them. I have so many stupid sweatshirts. What's it called? All right. So
that's easy.
The guard play is it's stupid. It's a stupid event.
That's my second favorite play of the night is the Pelicans.
The Magic do have the front half of the team figured out to the front court. Like the pieces that they have in the front court between Carter, Okiki. Carter didn't even play today. I think it was just Robin.
He's been hurt. Yeah.
No, Carter was playing like a game or two ago.
Was he?
Yeah,
I thought he'd been hurt.
I'm a big Wendell Carter guy as long as we don't have an ultra athletic or ultra big.
Or a true 7-footer, yeah.
Yeah, like if Capella would have played and it was Wendell Carter trying to guard him, that would be bad. How were the Magic 7-point dogs without Clint Capella? He's no Capella, no Herter. That was crazy.
It made that line made no sense. It was just I think I don't get it. That was easy money.
Pelicans -5. I'm gonna play.
That's my second favorite play. Can we jump to my first favorite play? I'm skipping over one, but the Knicks is my favorite.
The Knicks over the Wizards?
Yeah. 1 point at home.
What's the injury report situation?
Nerlens Noel and Derrick Rose. The only significant I see.
I like Mitchell Robinson getting more play, so then we just have to worry about him against Gafford. Oh, I don't like that for us. I'm leaning off initials. The guard play edge. How bad are the Wizards playing? Are they still playing like shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're a little dumpster. They just beat Utah. Just went to Utah one. Now had a couple days off.
Slow my roll. I forgot. We still got RJ Barrett out. We have no Emmanuel Quickly. This is not so.
No Quick?
Quick's been out for a minute, but yeah, I forgot.
There's no Quick Vic. I'm taking the Wiz. I might make him a bet.
Yeah, that's not my favorite play anymore. Scratch that. You're going to have to edit that out.
Because I think also Gafford can abuse Mitchell Robinson just with brains. Mitchell Robinson is hit or miss. And the problem, if there's no Noel to fall back on, this can become a bad situation quick for the Knicks.
Can Montrezl Harrell slow down Julius Randle?
Julius Randle shoots so many fucking threes now. He's got to stop that.
Yeah.
It's just once you get good at threes, I can see how it becomes so much easier, like what LeBron wants to do to it. It's like, do I have to go bang inside? Can't I just I feel like LeBron's actually become a decent shooter this year. When I watch, I'm like, you're actually not bad at shooting. It's just
Dude, well, I'd say it's been like the last 3 years he's become a pretty solid 3-point shooter.
it just looks different to me this year. I feel like there are a lot more of them are going to go in when I'm watching. I don't know what it is. I like the Wiz because I also think guard disparity wise, we have some problems with who's going to try and guard these guys.
Caldwell Pope is out.
If Bradley Beal plays at a decent level, if Caldwell Pope is out, does that make this team? No, it doesn't make them better, does it?
No, they need him coming.
He's a good player.
Coming in. Yeah, just no Hachimura, which is nothing new. No Bryant, nothing new, and no Caldwell Pope. Yeah, Wizards are probably the play, I guess.
I think Gafford can get the better of. Yeah, I think I'm on the Wiz, man, or I'm on nothing. I'm not on the Knicks.
Yeah, it's a Wiz or nothing. Now, that's why we look up the injury report.
But again, like Julius Randle against Kyle Kuzma, I mean that's not good.
That's not how they're gonna. Yeah, they might. They're actually probably gonna put Kuzma.
You know what? I just don't want to be on either side. I don't hate the Knicks the more I think about it. My initial reaction is whatever, but just Washington. Every time I take Washington in a game, I watch the game and I'm like, dude, these guys are fucking spastic. This is some weird shit. Because Dinwiddie's playing like shit since he came back from whatever injury. He's not good. I thought
he
was awesome before that injury. You cannot deny how good he was. He was amazing when the Nets sucked, and then even like when they tried to work him out, that injury, he is a mess.
That D'Angelo Russell Dinwiddie backcourt was very entertaining.
Yeah, it was. They were on to something.
They were electric. I know. They were electric.
Whoever the brass was drafting Jared Allen and shit too, they just blew the whole thing up for. I'm telling you, Jared Allen, you'd have a championship. Can't do it. All right, I'm neutral. I went from kind of liking the Wiz to kind of thinking maybe the Knicks. I'm just neutral.
Yeah, now I understand why that's a point. Looking at the injury report, that's probably a no play. If I had to pick, though, I am going to stick with my gut reaction. Knicks at home.
It opened -1.5 Knicks, and it's flipped very quickly to -1 Washington. So the initial read. Let's see if it flips back. Maybe it's just like mine.
Just the pendulum, just back and forth.
All right.
Yeah. So, and just again for the record, not my favorite pick of the night. That goes to the Pelicans over the Magic at 5. But the game I skipped over. Let's get back to Heat Pistons. That's 10 points. You said
it's 10 right now. Yes. Oh, Houdini.
Hero comes back.
Hero was back last game.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I got him on my fantasy team, and he was still on my injured reserve.
Woo! Duke's back in front, baby. A nice 10-0 run.
NBA podcast. Come on.
What?
Said this is an NBA podcast. Come on.
Duke's very important. Yeah, I think he's been back. This is a rematch. We have another rematch similar to the Hawks game tonight, where the Pistons and the Heat just played recently, and the Pistons won by 10 in what was a close game where the Heat had leads in the game. It wasn't like a game where the Pistons.
Tyler Hero did not play against the Pacers, like I said, and they still smoked them.
Tyler Hero didn't play against the Pacers?
Oh, nope. I'm a jerk off. Yeah, he did. He came off the bench.
Yeah.
Damn, I lost a lot of fantasy points. I was sleeping on that.
Yeah, I'm not going to lay 10 points with a backcourt consisting of Kyle Lowry, Gabe Vincent, and Duncan Robinson. I refuse to do that morally. So I'm going to take the Pistons. What?
Tyler Hero.
Off the bench. They had Strus start the other night.
Part of the backcourt.
Whatever, Strus and Hero, whatever. This backcourt consisting of this, that's garbage. I actually think Myles Garrett has some, not Myles, whatever his name is. Who's whatever Garrett, the Kansas kid, Marcus Garrett. He has upside because he's like 6'6" and can guard. There's not many people like that right now. Yeah, I can't do it. I just physically on that backcourt, I can't do it. Gabe Vincent's like a Long Beach State journeyman. I'm not doing it.
He lit us up when they beat us. I think it was last week. He lit us up from 3.
Dude, Max Strus was like on the ball teams that finished last in the Big East every year. And the guy, it was like all right, but these people are so I just can't do this.
Isaiah Stewart should have a good game.
Stewart, I like that matchup. I like the Tucker matchup. Whoever we have, like Bay, whoever is on him is gonna have a good game.
Yeah,
bigger, but still like not dopey. I like
the only. But what you have to worry about in this matchup is the 3-ball disparity. Pistons don't play great perimeter defense. They don't play great defense. Period.
There's variance baked into
if
this.
the Magic, if the Heat are hitting threes, it's not going to go well for Detroit. Detroit doesn't average 100 points a game.
No, but the Heat have games that freaking terrible.
Oh, they absolutely do because they live and die on their shooting. But I'm just saying, if they're shooting the ball well, and now Hero back, so you have between Hero, Lowry, Vincent,
you're naming like people I think are terrible.
Duncan Robinson. I'm just saying they're guys that shoot the 3-ball. They're guys that shoot the 3-ball.
I shoot the 3-ball. It doesn't necessarily go in. You shoot the 3-ball every Tuesday, Thursday, whatever you play.
Every Tuesday, Thursday, it goes in about 50% of the time. I'm an immaculate 3-point shooter.
Those guys are garbage. I like the Pistons. I can't do +10. I almost guarantee that line comes down to like 8 or 8.5.
It's a lot. It's a lot of points for a Heat team. That's meh.
I would take that now. They're gonna. By the way, the Pelicans taking them laying 5. By the way, they're definitely winning that game. But every time I look at that, I keep glancing back at my paper, and that looks like a lot.
You think that's a lot?
Yeah. For that Pelicans team I watched the other night with
yeah.
But,
Magic on the road to win by 6 on a back-to-back, man, with some banged up guys. I don't know. I really like that play.
The problem is when you have all G League guys that they're busting their dick off. They don't care that they're tired. They're not. It's not like LeBron taking the day off or Steph Curry taking the day off on a back-to-back. When you're fighting for food in your mouth, it's a tad different. But come see, come saw. Bucks -4.5. In where?
It's in Dallas.
In Dallas. I lean Bucks there. They're on the back-to-back, which is a little annoying. But if this Dallas team they might just be a little outgunned, and they're not going to be able to. You're not really outsmarting the Bucks right now.
Oh no, Luka! Wow, that ankle's pretty bad, huh?
What?
Luka.
Yeah, he's another guy that kind of reminds me of Embiid in the way that he definitely likes his fatty foods.
He goes up for seconds on dessert.
His cheeks look like mine right now, where it's like you don't see a lot of definition in those cheeks. He's a chubby hubby right now. I like this. There's no Grayson Allen right now. What's wrong with him? I love Grayson Allen. There's so many smart players on this team. On this
Milwaukee team.
Yeah, it's just like
they're gonna be tough in the playoffs just because they're pretty deep. Keep forgetting Brook Lopez being done really hurts, but
they're only playing Cousins right now. What's his face? Portis isn't playing either. I don't even care.
Dude, no Bobby Portis and no Giannis.
The comfort in having Drew Holiday running around is quite comforting. He is quite comforting.
Yeah.
Just too good. They're winning
this is also, I feel like it's a good matchup for Chris Middleton.
I don't know by how many, but I think they're winning that game.
You said 4 points?
Yeah, it's -4 right now.
Yeah, I'm going to go on the Bucks just because I don't like watching Dallas play basketball.
I do like watching 4.5. I do like watching him play. I think Jalen Brunson. I told you the other night we faced off with the Tims and I told you Jalen Brunson is the best player in this game. That's all we need. He ran that entire game. I mean, he literally controlled the game start to finish. They won easy. Not easy.
Yeah, but Cat's the best big man shooter of all time. Did you hear him say that? He's been hanging out with Sir Anthony Edwards a little too much. Anthony Edwards, I love that kid. He's hilarious. He can talk what he wants, even though he doesn't necessarily live up to it. That kid's the man. But Cat saying that is one of the most. Has he never heard of Dirk Nowitzki? Kevin
That
Durant.
dunk Anthony Edwards had the other night was fucking absurd.
Oh, dude, that kid's a legend.
Also, Anthony Edwards reminds me of a play I saw earlier today in the Middle Tennessee State. I took as a big dog. A guy turned the ball over. The other guy came down and he blocked turns it over for the layup, blocks the layup out of bounds, and then gets it teed up, screaming in the guy's face. And I'm like, but you net negative on the play. Like, you gave the ball up. What are you yelling about? Like, your head should be down. You should be thinking about how to improve on that next time.
Or your mouth should just be shut. You should just be glad that you canceled out your bad play.
There's
you didn't make
like
it
that for me. I can't take. All right, back to we're taking forever. We're 30 minutes in. We're like halfway through. We probably got.
We're almost done.
Are we?
Bucks. It is though. Cat's a clown. Yeah, Jalen Brunson's good. All right, Hornets Nuggets.
Cat is a complete clown. Hornets Nuggets, no opinion.
Ooh, Halliburton's so pretty.
One huge advantage.
Do we have a line in that game? Nuggets coming off a back-to-back. I don't like. The only thing is Jokic. Is Plumlee back?
Yeah, I saw he was playing the other night.
That's what I thought. That's a nice. I mean,
my problem is that you're not going to punish for like the Monte Morris in the starting lineup, and then if you can drape Barton on somebody, is he playing? And
no, Martin's out.
But I actually think they're one of the few teams in the league that probably has, like, Aaron Gordon can probably guard Miles Bridges, no?
Aaron Gordon can guard. Yes, absolutely.
Like, he's probably one of, like, 5 people in the league, I think, can guard Miles Bridges, who I think is the best option for. So if they open this line, I mean, let's see what they open this at. What is it at?
More than 5 guys in the league.
It's -3 for Denver. Denver -3. Yes.
Yeah.
What?
But the Nuggets just played tonight.
Dude, I don't take the Nuggets in like any situation. I love taking the Nuggets. I'm making that a
bet. Taking them tonight when they lost to the Thunder?
I'm hot. I like the Thunder, unlike other people. I think the Thunder are good. I think the
Thunder are starting to play good basketball. In the last month, though, the Thunder are playing some pretty solid basketball.
I think Shea was out.
Yeah, he was out.
Have Shea, the whole game's over. I mean, that's the whole win condition is having a top 5 player in the league that's perennial, so underrated. I always cash on them as a big dog. I want to take them as a plus, whatever the plus 15 odds imply versus the Suns, but I think that's probably psychotic. Plus 1,000, plus 1,200 or something against the Suns. But the Suns actually are due for they have good shooters, though. That's the thing. They take so many threes, but they have good shooters taking the threes. But I actually think the Thunder match up okay in that matchup. It's like not that bad. I mean, if they're not making shots, that falls apart.
We got Devin Booker back in the lineup now too. I'm going Phoenix with the points.
You know, it's a bad sign when you want to say after every player that's mentioned ice cream shit. Like we're so soft as a generation. Like this, like the stars coming up. We're just so soft. All right.
Yeah, but Devin Booker still he balls.
I'm definitely on the Nuggets. Are the Mavericks? Is what's his face back? Just before to clean up on that game. Are we gonna have Kristaps to worry about or no Kristaps?
He's day to day. He probably plays. Would be my guess.
Oh, but I think we might want to get on that line sooner. No Trey Burke either. No Trey Burke is actually kind of big, weirdly, because he's the backup point guard when Jalen's running like the front show, and he actually was doing a really good job running the second show versus Minnesota. That puts so much on Jalen Brunson, who's already been stomaching so much. No Hardaway, no Kleber. This is a goofy fucking team.
Hardaway's out too, although that could be a positive.
Yeah, I know. He's a psychopath. He really is so inefficient too. He's not good.
Oh my God, he's painful to watch.
Yeah, he's a problem for sure. I love it. Look at the Dokies. Okay.
Right, so quick recap. We want Bucks. We want Nuggets.
Oh, OKC's off the back-to-back too. I can't take them. But
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I just don't.
That's why it's so big. I don't think they're typically 15 points. I think it would be like on a normal night 10 points or 11 points, but back to back.
All right. Tim's Jazz.
Do we have a line?
10.5.
Jazz coming off of a loss. Anthony Edwards still out?
Yep. Wait. I gotta check. I just was talking.
We got Beverly out, Vanderbilt out. Your boy Josh Okogie.
Yeah, I can't do when there's no Vanderbilt. I think Vanderbilt, when you watch their games, Jared Vanderbilt's like arguably the most important player on the team. He's the only one who plays.
He's a good player. He's a good compliment to Cat.
He's the only one who plays defense on in the entire lineup. It's him. So I mean, he literally offensive boards, like actually rebounding. It's him by himself while D'Angelo Russell's like sipping tea and Cat's like, taking his finger out of his butt to go up the floor and do whatever on the offensive end. That team. I think Vanderbilt.
Game in Utah. Jazz all the way.
If there's no Edwards, Okogie, Vanderbilt, Beverly, you just took away the entire defense on the team. I can't take them.
Jazz all the way.
Yeah, the Jazz are I don't like taking the Jazz with big spreads personally, I've learned though, just because they are so fucking prone to variance just with shooting. There's so many fucking threes.
Yep, I agree.
Their ball movement can look great and they can completely dominate a team, but just variance just kicks you in the nuts, like almost like a Clippers effect when they have.
No, they scare me a lot of times with big spreads as well, but in this situation, I like.
Yeah, not taking. Yep. Not taking the T-Wolves. The Grizz and Warriors line isn't out yet. I am interested about this game. Very interested about this game. I think that we could have some opportunities here.
Who do we got? Oh, Grizz still have so many injuries. Oh, no. We got Ja back, though. I forgot. Ja Binks.
Yes. Is Ja's back?
Ja's back. I think his first game back was last game.
Wow, no Zaire Williams too, so we don't have to deal with
that.
I'm looking to take the Grizz. I'm looking to take the Grizz outright.
Grizz outright in the Bay.
In the Bay. As a big dog, I'm looking at it because this is the biggest reason why. Watching that last game, Steph doesn't give a shit about life anymore. He doesn't. He is so checked out. That guy is more worried about bored apes and other shit. He is so unconcerned with basketball, at least until the playoff run comes and Clay comes back. And I think they're also he's probably talking to Clay, helping Clay get ready, preparing for Christmas with his got fucking kids now and shit. This guy is not concerned with basketball.
They play on Christmas.
Sure. But he's not concerned with this anymore. He's not concerned. So
I think that could be even more of a look over game for that reason. If they're going to be focused on being on the big stage on Christmas Day.
I like it. That's true. That's true. Maybe they're even starting a little early festivities because we don't get to celebrate. So tomorrow they're going to be like, oh, tomorrow's really our Christmas. We got to do all the shit with the kids tonight. They're not even paying attention. Moreover, one of the biggest reasons I like watching, I think I watched it might have been the Raptors game or the Kings game. I was watching one of the games recently, but without Jordan Poole, when Steph Curry is feeling lazy or whatever, when there's no Jordan Poole, they put tons of fucking responsibility in Chris Chiozza and Damian Lee's hands. Damian Lee's not playing. He's like the next steady thing where it's like they trust him. They've built him up in that program or in that whatever franchise where now he'll take big shots. Damian Lee takes big shots for that team, and he hits a lot of them.
Yeah.
Without him, they're going to be there's so much emphasis in this game on Gary Payton Jr.
There's no Wiggins either.
What?
No Wiggins either.
Yeah, it's the guards in this game. It's fucking Chris Chiozza, Gary Payton Jr., Iguodala. I guess you can consider Porter.
Iguodala's out too.
Bro, there's no guards. There's no guards. I'll take anybody at that price. What is this team going to do? I mean, Steph Curry, if he wants to go banana shit, is always that. But I don't know.
We're agreeing a little too much, but I like Memphis as well.
I think it's interesting because, too, like JJJ can kind of move his feet with Green, can he?
Yeah, absolutely.
He's big. Like Gary Payton's tough, and dude, these guys are all tiny. Who the fuck is guarding Dylan Brooks? Are we gonna make Kuminga do it? or make Otto Porter Jr. do it because I think he can get them in foul trouble. This is smelling like a Grizzlies upset. What's that?
Grizz out.
The Grizzlies upset.
Grizz out right. And Desmond Bane's playing really good basketball lately too, man.
Desmond Bane?
Yeah.
Duke up 12. Boo-boo, boo-boo. Dude, Desmond Bane's nice. I told you he's nice. He was just on a TCU team that was so poorly put together.
His shot just looked goofy. I didn't think it was I thought he was gonna be one of those guys that comes into the NBA and the shot just doesn't go, but that boy can shoot.
No, he's got a little bit of the fat boy thing, so you want to be like, oh, he's not athletic enough. But
he's not fat. He's like so muscular that
he's very strong. He plays very strong. He's a very good player. I really
chiseled. Like. But yeah, he looks like chiseled dudes. A lot of times have tough time like shooting the basketball and stuff. But nah, he can play.
All right, let's see what that number comes out at. We'll tweet about it tomorrow. But if that thing's juicy enough where it's like, if you give me anything in the +2,
I was just gonna say, if
this game's at like 7, 6.5, 7, you give me anything or above, I'm gonna hit that money line right away.
If you give me 210 plus, I'm on it.
Yeah, I agree. I think the Grizzlies win this game at a minimum.
I am on it like Zion Williamson on a potato pie.
What's potato pie?
Sweet potato pie. Sorry, I'm kind of watching this Kings game. Don't know why. Kings Clippers. What an ugly game. All right. Spurs Lakers. Do we have a line? I love the.
I need a good price on the Grizzlies though. I need a good price. I need maybe a little higher. I want +250. I'm gonna be honest.
No, don't get greedy. Come on, it's not that time.
I'm gonna get greedy because I have to go against Steph, and it just seems like whenever I think he needs to play, like it's what he wants. He's in a video game. I forget it's still the Warriors, and they're kind of athletic and play good enough defense. There's a world where the Grizz just don't score anything. And I just realized when I was playing that breakdown back through my head that my biggest crooks on it was Dylan Brooks. So,
Yeah, but with Ja back, I feel like that helps Dylan Brooks. I feel like he calms Dylan Brooks down. It's when Ja's out that Dylan Brooks just thinks he can do whatever the hell he wants. But I digress. Spurs Lakers.
Don't know whether they have the guard play to get us across the finish line on that one.
Spurs Lakers. Ja Morant is back.
That's who you want me to put in the of enough guard play to win a fucking NBA game.
You're probably right. I just love that kid. I freaking love that kid. Heart of a lion. All right, Spurs Lakers. Do we have a line? I love the Spurs regardless, but do we have a line?
Doesn't change the fact that it's like a fucking Ja Morant and Dylan Brooks backcourt. It's just you can love it. It's still the same thing. 1.5 Lakers.
Sign me up for the Spurs.
Same. Sign me up with a big red bow on it. That's my
Spurs
favorite
money line. Sign me.
Play of the day. Favorite play of the day for me.
Favorite of the day.
That Lakers team
so bad.
So unbelievably bad at basketball. I don't know what you're gonna do. It's more so just the fact that the only people that can shoot on that fucking team are Reeves and Monk, and they're both out. I guess Carmelo, but he just got freaking teched out last
game. You also just said you like the way LeBron's shooting, but again, that if he's your only shooter, you're not in a good spot.
I like how he's shooting relative to who he was. I don't like him as now I like LeBron as a shooter. I meant versus like the 30% shit he was just chucking up, fading away.
Far from a sniper, but yeah, nonetheless.
I'm taking the Spurs. That's my favorite play. They are trending up. They're playing a lot better, and just the level of guard. I don't know how are they going to guard them. They don't have enough guards to physically put on the floor in this matchup. As much as you try and beat up,
DeJounte should have a nice game.
Everybody should have.
Yeah, that's a top 3 play for me, along with obviously the Pelicans, and then that Suns line is big, but I really like it. I really like it.
You really like 15?
I really like it.
You're a fucking wild man show. I like the Nuggets too. I'm laying a lot of points. I'm gonna be laying a lot of points.
I can't really like the Nuggets, man, the way they've been playing the last month. I just can't really like it.
I think there's no way the Pelicans lose, I'm a little sketched out about the 5. Teeny bit sketched out. I'm still going to play it. I like the Nugs -3, man. That doesn't seem to be right to me. There's something wrong with that. I don't think
like the Jazz with big lines, but nonetheless, the Timberwolves just not a good matchup. They got some key injuries. I like that Bucks game. That Wizards Knicks is my biggest no play. Really like the Sixers again, assuming Joel Embiid plays. Don't really want to touch that Heat Pistons game either, but yeah, there's 6 games on here I'm gonna play. I think
that's a lot. That's a big slate for old Shell.
It's a big slate.
Really would have liked to get to see that shitty Nets.
Well, you know what? I got a little extra money in my pocket tonight thanks to the Orlando Magic plus 240.
Let's see. All right. I'll put officially down Spurs, Pellies, Nugs. So we're in consensus on Pels. Consensus on Spurs. Do we have a head-to-head? We need a head-to-head for tonight. Do you still like the Rockets?
No.
Do you want the Knicks?
I'll go head to head with you on the Nuggets.
You want the Hornies? All right, the DDP face-off. I got Nugs -3. You take Hornets +3. I love that matchup for Denver. I think that's an unbelievable matchup.
I like Plumlee being able to just give Jokic a little bit of enough fits. The guard play is just
Which Plumlee is there a 4th Plumlee I don't know about? There's Miles Mason, and then whatever the big one that went to the Army that helped us win a championship. Thank you for your service, Mason Miles.
Yeah, who was the one that went to the Army? He
was our backup center on our championship, though.
Yeah, he was. Mason's the one that
Marshall Plumlee.
Marshall Plumlee, that's right. Yeah, Mason's the one that's had the best career.
Oh, I love a DDP face-off on that. I have no singular plays on my own. That's unfortunate.
Mason's our age, huh?
Marshall?
Mason is our age.
Yeah. Mason
he was on that Duke team when Lehigh beat him.
Yeah, I think Mason might have been a young kid on the – no, he can't be on the Kyle Singler teams, right? He didn't get a ring.
Well, he got knocked out in the first round in 2011. I know that.
Yeah, he didn't get a ring. It's unfortunate. Wait. Yes, he was. Yeah, on the fucking yes.
Oh, yeah. Because that was his senior season. No, that was
his brother. He was a freshman.
That was his senior season.
We got a ring. Those Plumlees bring Duke rings. We love them over there. They bring us rings.
That was a good era for Duke. Those Plumlees, they were good college basketball players.
Yeah, they were.
Miles Mason, Marshall.
I'm a big fan. Okay, so we're locked in. I will see what the Grizz line is. Very curious about such tomorrow. But we'll dance. We'll be back we'll do a Christmas edition. We have to do a Christmas edition.
I can do, if we do midday.
We just have to cram it in. We'll figure it out wherever we are, whatever we're doing.
We'll do that offset. But, there's only 2 games, right?
No.
Shit, what am I saying?
Nice Christmas slate. The line's been out a while, actually.
It's always 5 games. I'm a fool. Warriors Suns, that's a fun one. That is a fun one. The rest of them kind of suck. Hawks, Knicks.
Bad taste in my mouth from the last time the Warriors played at the Suns.
Hawks, that was that. I mean, that game was about as thrown as I've ever seen.
Knicks is a 1-point game. I wonder if the Hawks are saving up since their life's such shit right now. They're just saving up for a big effort on Christmas Day.
They got COVID protocols, so unless Silver just turns his nose. I don't know I don't know what goes on there. Mavs Jazz, that's an ugly game too. I mean, Lakers Nets with all these injuries and COVID. So, I mean, the only good game on this slate is Warriors Suns. But we'll get to that on Christmas.
see. I think the Grizzlies might come out with one tomorrow. We'll have to take a peek.
Let's hope so. Let's hope we get a nice plus 225.
No, I want more. I want plus 270. Give it to me. Give me the plus 270. There's no way that can be correct. Freaking Clippers are kicking the shit out of the Kings. I told you.
Yeah. Yep.
Clippers,
Oh, no, they're only up 9.
the Clippers are not the one thing we have to remember. The Clippers are not the same team now with Reggie Jackson as an actual point guard. They are better. Their baseline's better. You always just have to assume they're like baseline a little bit better.
Yeah, they just it's peaks and valleys. They're a headache.
Yeah, I mean they have a lot of young guards, a lot of volatility. But once they start Reggie, and they have like the shittiest star in the league.
And they also have Eric Bledsoe, who's just a fucking head case.
Yeah, by the way, I said Paolo Banchero was the best player in college basketball, and I was wrong. He's not.
No, he's
Whoever I was arguing with about that on social media, I have to go apologize, I think.
Go find them. I think it was that Ku Klux Klan 666 guy.
Yeah, I was waiting for him to pop in. He hasn't popped in at all.
Nothing. No comments tonight. No French girl. What was that French lady's name?
Oh, I don't know. I forget.
Deb? Was it Deb?
Was it Deb? No, I don't think it was Deb. Deb? Maybe. I don't know. All right, let me enjoy this. I want to see the end of this Duke game because I want to see Coach K. It's the
all right. We'll post
top ACC season, the last home open.
We'll post the pics to Twitter tomorrow morning.
No, we'll post them now. We'll add to it tomorrow.
I thought we want to wait for Memphis.
Just add that. We're not. We got to post the lines. Are going to change. You can't post stale lines tomorrow.
Yeah, good point. All right, we'll post them now.
Yeah, I'm Spurs, Pelly's both consensus. Then we have the face off on Nugs and whatever.
Face off Nuggets.
What are you?
I that's all we're gonna post. I might throw in the Sixers, assuming Embiid plays, but I really Pelicans, Spurs.
We might DDP face off on that tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see what it looks like.
I do like the Suns, but I'm not gonna put my name next to it. I'm just gonna put that in my account.
I'm not touching that with a 40-foot stick. I hate that team. They're growing. They're becoming a nemesis to me for no reason. It's like almost like a Lakers vibe, but like now I'm so unthreatened by the Lakers, I can't hate them anymore. And it seems like watching their games, the refs aren't giving them all the calls anymore. I think that they fucked up with how unlikable they are. Like what an unlikable batch of people they put together between like Anthony Davis, Russell Westbrook, and LeBron. And all the complaining and shit they do, and now on top of it, all the shit LeBron came out and said with like the
and all that. Number 1 and number 2 at screaming at the ref between LeBron and Russell Westbrook. I've never seen two guys yell at refs more than those guys.
They're just complaining like children, like whining like children. Yeah, but I think the combo of that with the shit in the news, where LeBron's like he's starting to become pretty unfair. I have whatever opinion. Could give a shit less. I'm just saying to the average person, he's not as appealing anymore. He just keeps trying to become unappealing, it seems like. Just putting his nose in things where it's like, do we need your opinion, guy? But it's
you got a comment? Boone, FYI.
What?
Comment. We got one.
Who is that? Wait, did they say that to us last time? What does whatever FYI mean? It was something else, FYI.
Dude, I think the dude just went like that on his keyboard. I wouldn't look too far into that.
How do you come out with FYI? If you just go blah, blah, blah.
FYI, they're not that far apart. FYI.
Vu and FYI are kind of close. Whatever, he's not here anymore. All right. We will
you can see who's here?
Yeah.
As the host?
Yeah, it's a 0 now again. He was in for a bit. Now it's a 0 again. Who knows?
Too bad. Yeah, I think people just jump in.
What happened to the Nazi guy? 666. It's ridiculous. He's not even he didn't even get back to us.
He'll be back. As long as we keep doing these streams at this time of night, he'll be back.
My guy. But you can't. Again, dude, we just want the constructive criticism we asked you for because you were criticizing. We asked for constructive criticism, and you haven't gotten back to us. That's all we want.
Did he ever even dislike the post?
No, he didn't even follow through on what he said he was gonna do. You didn't dislike anything, guy.
All bark, no bite. He's the dude who puts the "I'm gonna bomb the school" in the bathroom stall and then doesn't follow through with it.
Oh my god, we've crossed over into. Yeah, I don't know. No opinion on whatever we're talking about now, but yeah, this. I mean, you now understand with his lack of following up on things why he made his screen name what he had to make it. With all those crazy races, one after the other, because it's like you don't follow through on anything.
All bark, no bite.
He is all bark, no bite. But we still accept you. Come back. We still want you constructive criticism. We like all constructive criticism. We appreciate it. Come split a sliced apple pie with us, guy. Warm apple pie with some ice cream. Enjoy your. We'll be back for Christmas. Enjoy your Thursday, and go.
You know, some people put slices of cheese, melted cheese, on their pie.
That's fucking disgusting.
That's so gross. That's some serial killer stuff. But it's.
I've had people. I've seen people eat like cheese and apples, though.
Well, yeah. When you eat like a cheese
fondue, plate. Yeah, fondue or a cheese plate or something.
I don't know about hot cheese and apples, but I'll do some.
Apples are like a huge thing for fondue. That's like the main thing. I think that's
literally bread is the main thing for fondue.
They're A and B. It's literally A and B. You want to talk about where sour Granny Smith apples become important? It's fucking in the fondue game. That's just as important as the caramel apple game.
We're having fondue for Christmas Eve. It's a Cerber tradition.
Is it? That's not a bad tradition. That's nice.
I mean, my grandmother's Swiss, so it's.
Oh, that's true. That's nice. All right, Shell, fondue it up. We will talk in a few days. We'll hop on soon. We're about to hit an hour. We're about to hit an hour of a lot of rambling, so we'll cut it.
It was a big slate, but yeah, there was a lot of nonsense mixed in there.
Hey, that's absolutely fine. That's absolutely fine.
Good night, friend. Good night,
bro.
Our 5 viewers.
Yeah, yo, whoever's here. Good night. Good night, Anek Pahoma.
FYI.
Good night. Wait, hold on. Can I show? Oh, you can show. Look. Good night.
FYI.
Oh, we can show now. Next time, we'll show your comment next time you come back, Nazi, whatever, 666.
Yeah, come on, Hitler. Come on back.
If you got any crazy things you want to say, we'll give you the floor, you crazy bastard.
This is your platform, kid.
We're platform to all. All right. Be good.
All right.